the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Collins. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well,
no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off play action, Fields. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Now it's Fields. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
319 just not.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Fields taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake. Collins. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bijan Robinson. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Falcons 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
319, Jets.
Back to throw it. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Here's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Y'all got to fuck my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Rangers?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. To him on 1st down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Collins. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the safe back at the 16-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go, sack. 76.
Operating from the gun, Collins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yard.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Up. Right.
They snap it to Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Arian Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Off play action. Collins. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Through the middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. And Xavier Worthy, 56 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, sir. Turbo, sir.
From the gun, here's Fields. Open man is Tucker. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
220.
To throw is Fields. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Fields now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, son. Green 19, you got that? You got a mini base. Why not?
Now Fields. Escapes the save. Now Fields going to run. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Go.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Garrett Wilson, 56 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
38. Jets, 35.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Fields. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, son. 319, just that. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Caught by Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here we go. 58, here's that. All right.
Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Here we go, son. Blue 50. Matter. Right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Garrett Wilson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Sly on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Jets 35.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense... It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Ready.
Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no
You got
way.
to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
Your 10th
anyone.
born.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start first and 10. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
From his own end zone, Fields. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Here we go. Turn, Logan, turn.
to throw from his end zone. Fields. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the... And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Why not?
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Here we go. 3-19. Tonight.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
222. Go.
From the 50, here's Fields. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, 551. Here we go. 58. Who's here's that? Tonight.
Off play action. Fields. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fields throwing again. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
It's a gain of
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Blue 58. Blue 58. Tonight.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. No. Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. Oh, nice move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Here's Fields. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He gets it to Thomas. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Brian Thomas, 64 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
59. Jets, 49. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Takes it to about the 37.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Collins. That's into the hands of Worthy. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 56. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go. Good.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now it's Fields. This one deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 65 yards. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets, 56.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, a dangerous pass there that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Here we go, son. 19 instruction.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
7 yards there and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Here we go, son. 3-19, get that.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.